Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and you guys are asking for more passive income opportunities for dentists. We all know after COVID that it is really nice to have a passive income stream. What is a passive income stream? That is money that is, I know it seems too good to be true. You have to do some stuff on the front end, but whether you write a book or an ebook, you're into affiliate marketing, there's a lot of things, non-tacky things you can do where if you have a little bit of free time, you can set up different things so that you can get money coming in for basically doing nothing. Of course, I mean, you can look at my website, Straightsmile Solutions, and you can see, obviously, I have quite a few passive income streams. They're not crazy lucrative, but I also don't push them that hard. It's there if it's there, and if people buy it, so great. I already put the work in, so it really is no sweat off my brow if people don't buy it. But thank you if you do. But let's talk about some ones that you guys can do. And I'm going to talk about two more that I haven't really talked that much about. One of them is making social media content for other dentists. Obviously, you wouldn't want to be making it for other dentists in your community because that would be competing and that would be a little weird. But people in other communities, the problem is there's so many people doing this right now, be it dentists, agencies. I mean, if you Google social media for dentists, hundreds, thousands of people out there doing it. But not that many are dentists, and that's what differentiates what you could do. Obviously, you can't do this unless you have something to show for it, be it analytics, results, KPIs, things like that. You need to show. I started making my own social media in 2019. Now I have 30,000 Instagram followers, 10,000 TikTok followers, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, obviously y'all can look at mine. I'm in dentistry, but not a dental office. So mine's a little bit different. Yours is actually easier because you guys are B2C. There's way more consumers out there in your area that can purchase your products than there are dentists that would purchase mine. So you will be more successful than mine. Look at my numbers. I mean, my Instagram is 6,000 followers. I can legit say that all of them are in the dental industry because I vet my followers. I interact only with people in spaces that it's not that I block you or kick you off, but I'm very careful about who follows me because if I want to run ads, I want to make sure it's targeted. So that's why. So my 6,000 is legit. As well as I have 22,000 on YouTube, which is very nice. And they are also mostly in the dental industry. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of consumers that follow me too because they want to learn about procedures, but I don't directly interact with the consumers. That's their choice if they want to follow because I talk on a high level about all the procedures. So they're probably not going to understand half of what I say. I have 22,000, 23,000 on LinkedIn. Those are all dentists and people in the dental industry. And that's just those three. A handful in Facebook, a handful in TikTok, a handful in Twitter. And now I'm in Lemonade as well. So that's 7 different places. So that's well over 50,000 followers that I have all in the dental space. I'm pretty proud of that. But I provide value, I hope, and education, and that's why I do what I do. And occasionally some of them slide over and become clients of mine, which is absolutely wonderful when somebody does. But you can do the same thing is what I'm saying. Obviously, I make all my own content. I mean, or at least the ideas. Sometimes I'll outsource it to Fiverr for somebody to do a graphic for me if I don't feel like dealing with it, or edit a video, just because it's not always worth my time. I'd rather pay $5 or $10. If you're looking to do that, if you have the idea in your mind, and you can follow other dentists and see what they're doing. I'm not saying you steal their stuff. You just, emulate their idea. You can see if something they did worked, then you do it. If you've got great before and after shots, do it. Obviously you need to have a social media release. If you want to talk about a procedure, do it. It's a great idea, but you can also do this for other people. And just keep in mind, if you're creating a side hustle, this is a separate business. This is not through your dentist company. So you're going to need to create an LLC or something, talk to your accountant. That's going to cost some money. You're going to have to pay separate taxes on this business. So it might not be worth it. You could create like a side hustle consulting business that covers all your things. So there's going to cost you some money to start this up. So you need to make sure it's really worth it, because I don't promote doing things under the table. So, I mean, I do that. I have terms of service for everything I do. I do help my VIP members make content. That's part of what we offer with the VIP membership. But it's all included, so I'll say, hey, this is what I need for you. I want to do some great before and after shots. Show me an open bite, show me a deep bite correction, show me a cross bite correction, show me crowding, show me spacing. And then you give me the releases. We use HIPAA compliant ways to transfer things. I'm gonna set it up for you. I'm gonna format it for you. I'm gonna put your cool signature and your logo on it. We'll give it back to you. I don't deal with ads. I don't deal with posting stuff. I don't want access to your Facebook, your Instagram. No, thank you. I'm not into that. I just do my own. But I'll give it back to you and you can post it on your end. However you want to post it, wherever you want to post it. It'll look really cool by the time I finish it. Something I do for people. But you guys can do the same. So obviously if you've had success in the social media space, you have numbers to back it up. You have patient numbers to back it up. I've got 20 new patients this month from social media. Let me, since you're not competing with me, I'm in Akron, Ohio, you're in Tallahassee, Florida, let me make similar social media for you that's worked for me. Just give me the content and I'll create it for you. That is something you could totally do for something. And if you already have a team member who's doing this for you anyways, what's one more that they have to do? Obviously you'd want to give them a little pay bump, but that is a really easy way to create additional revenue for your practice. But yeah, I'm not a business advisor and I'm not an accountant, and I'm not an attorney. So you obviously it would cost some money to set that up until it became, a little bit more of a revenue stream. But it's an idea, right? Because there's so much garbage that's being created out there, by dentists, and it's just not going to work, right? The other option is that you do get access to these people's accounts and that you do engage with their followers, and you help them grow their social media. And that takes me a good 30 minutes to 2 hours a day. I sit down a couple hours a day. Some days more than others, some days none if I'm really busy. And I get on my Lemonade, I get on my LinkedIn, I get on my Instagram, I get on my Facebook, I get on my YouTube, and I see if there's questions, comments. If it's been stagnant in terms of growth, I might go find some other people, like them, talk to them, chat with them, and make sure that we're progressively growing the following, and not staying stagnant. And that interaction, it's basically virtual networking is all it is, that takes time. So that's something that the dentist could do or a team member can do, but it needs to be a team member who reflects your culture and is professional in what that they do. You need to pay them for their time on that. But that could be something. That's definitely something that you can hire people to do it for you. And a lot of them aren't dentists. They might be formal dental industry professionals and they'll do it for you. They understand dentistry. They can answer the questions. And you can they charge a couple $1,000 a month for that. Something that's really easy. It's something that my 14-year-old daughter does every day. Obviously it's more fun for her to talk about bikinis than it is to talk about dentistry, but definitely, if you have experience in the dental field, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 dentist offices, just go in and say, hey, look, I'm going to do this to you for free for 1 week, 1 month. And after that, my fees are going to be $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month, here's my terms of service. But you could totally do this. And there's plenty of dentist offices that are doing that. Another thing that you can talk about that's really, really passive, after a couple hours of setting it up, is, I don't know if you can call this Amazon affiliate, but I think it kind of is. If you're enough of an influencer, in that if you have enough social media following existing, as a dentist, you can apply to do their, I think it's called influencer program. You'll have to look it up. If not, I try to find it for you, where you send those links to Amazon, they vet you, they check your identity out, and they go, yeah, you can join our affiliate program or our influencer program. And then you're allowed to create shopping lists. So I have them. If you go to my website, Straightsmile Solutions, you go under products we recommend, and I do not push it hard at all. It's literally there. If you go to my link tree, it's also there. I have one for dentists, one for consumers. These are products that I've tried that I recommend. And they might be products that I reference, if I've tested them out in videos or stuff. But, the people are like, where can I buy an adhesive remover? I'm like, boom, just go right there. And if people purchase from my affiliate site, it's an Amazon site, it's a link that takes me straight there. I get pennies, $1. I don't know. I get tiny little itty checks from Amazon every month. I think that's like 30 cents. But I also don't push it very hard. But there are plenty of people that push it a lot harder than me that are getting some pretty fat checks from Amazon. Just something that you can consider as well. And as a spin-off on Amazon, I happen to have a family member that does product reviews for Amazon, and you have to be a really good writer, and they will send you products. You're in the 50 and under division, then you're the 100 and under division. I don't know if they do niche stuff like dental, but they might, where they're just going to send you boxes, and then you're going to review the box, and you can keep the product, you can sell the product, you can do whatever you want, you can send to a garage sale. But that's another thing that you can do to make additional revenue. So, and lastly, we can talk about books, ebooks. I have an ebook, I have a book, I've done that. It brings a tiny bit of passive revenue in. Not as much as I'd like, definitely, but I sell a few books a month. It's a couple dollars from an ebook, and it's about $20 from a book that I get. But it is nice additional revenue when that check shows up every month. It cost me a couple thousand to set it up initially. It took me time to write it, but from then on, I don't have to do anything. Amazon takes care of it. So definitely all good ideas for passive revenue for you to think about. All right, hopefully this was helpful.